Holito Nkuzi is buzzing. Great peace to you all. It is a evening right now in the northern Great Lakes. Uh, the atmosphere is wonderful. The uh, the weather is great. I want to talk about the military and like joining the army. And like my experience with like just being away from home and like having an opportunity to learn. Um, as you can see, Lloyd J. Austin III, he's the Secretary of Defense in Joe Biden's cabinet. Um, so whoever gets in there next, he's going to be briefing them on the inner workings of the trilateral partnership. Um, Here's the thing. When I was in the military, I joined right after I graduated. I wanted to do more than just work at Aldi's or work at HEB or any like grocery chain or just like any corner store, mom and pops. I wanted to do more with my life. So when I got the opportunity to join, I ended up learning about what corporals did. I ended up learning what the first sergeant did, what the captain did. I had a great relationship with the captain. Quick story: when I was in lineup, I was in formation. We had to basically show patronage to um, our superiors. She was an Eskimo lady. She walked by me. She looked at me. She just glared at my eyes. She was just staring at me, stone cold. Um, and she didn't move. She didn't budge. And then she went on to the next person in formation. And me, like my drill sergeant, he used to get on me a lot because he was a Puerto Rican guy. He used to get on me a lot because like I was smirk in formation. Um, I get it from my grandfather's gene on my father's side because like they are from Mississippi, so like they're they're kind of bubbly. So like I'm like them, you know what I mean? Like I smile at the most like weirdest times, like where it's like something may not even be funny, something may not be a joke may have not been cracked. It can just be the oddest moment, and I'll just start smirking. But um, she walked past me and whatnot, and she just showed me respect. You know what I mean? Like a respect. I got an honorable discharge. I'm a DOD private. I'm decorated. Um, Excellent aim, infantry, 60th, second battalion. Um, it was an enjoyable experience. You get the opportunity to travel when you're like 18, 19, and you're joining the army. I almost didn't get there to South Carolina because like my pilot, he couldn't land the plane. We're sitting on a plane. We're trying to get to basic training, and like he couldn't land a plane. So like I don't know if it was the weather that was doing it or what, but like he just couldn't land the plane. So we had to circle the plane like twice, and finally we got down. We got down from above the clouds. So I already started off like at a bad point. I got there. I get off the bus. The intake sergeants, they're yelling and screaming at us. Um, they're telling us to go in the waiting room so we can get our our meats and our clothes and our papers. Um, and like we had to like march all the way back to the barracks. You know what I'm saying? So we started off on one of the moments where like it was just hectic. Like I was like getting like 2 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? So like I was getting like 2 hours of sleep. Um, you're talking about like you're up all day, just like going through drills. Um, I get to what was it? Uh, I get to the barracks and like from when we did like our aiming sessions, we did our greeting sessions. I get back to the barracks. You only got like 2 hours of sleep, so like I'm sitting there like for months, it's like from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Like we're getting up and we're marching out. You know what I mean? Like we're going to the first sergeant's office. We're going to the drill sergeant's office, right over from the corporal office, and um, we're getting our stuff. Like, and we won't get back until like 7 p.m. You know what I mean? So like we're on our feet all day, singing cadences. Um, and like I get back and like we get we heat our meals, our MREs, our meal readies, and you might get cinnamon, pumpkin spice, or something like that. That was my favorite kind, the cinnamon oatmeal. And like we'll get something like that, or like some chicken or something. I always hated chow hall, because like the food in there, like I always like the MREs better. You know what I mean? Some people like chow hall. That's where they prepare your food and get you everything that you need so you can be ready to go for the morning. Um, like the granola and all that, the granola bars, like they'll give me gas. Like I hated eating that stuff and having to go to formation. Cause like it gave me a lot of bloating. So and like I'm lactose intolerant. Like I can't eat dairy, I can't eat meat. So like I said, if I was to join again, like I would have to let my recruiter know like I can't eat any of this stuff. Like you know what I mean. I tried to go back to like I wanted to join the National Guard, but um, I just never did. So like I met with the recruiter and everything, and like so I just never did go back. But um, yeah, like join the military. Like if you're 18, 19, like don't waste your life. Um, just I guess I'll work at Aldi's. I guess I'll work at uh J.C. Penney. I guess I'll work at TJ Maxx or something like that. Um, don't waste your life doing that, because these jobs, these managements, they lay people off like every day. Like you're never going to survive on a job where you're getting paid $9 an hour, just thinking that you're going to get by, because they're going to eventually lay you off, because like they're going to see the signs that you're not being taken care of, and like you can't outdo natural law, so it's going to show. Um, so like you see here, they got defense league happening, and like there's no time soon that America will be losing a war. They have the backings, and plus you have Obama. Like he set it up good for us as African Americans. With him signing UNDRIP. So like we're in a position where you know our assets are we have new deals on them. Like they're not going to be getting talk about historical buildings, routes, lines, waterways. Um, they're backed. They're backed assets. So like there's not going to be a time where like we lose them. So like now would be a good time to like go into the National Guard, go into the Marines, go into the Navy, go into the Air Force, um, be a Ranger, join Peace Corps, join AmeriCorps, join the Army. Like now is a good time to do those things. Like I wanted to join Peace Corps, like to have a chance to go overseas, but like I never went to college and got my bachelor's. I went to college, but I didn't do well in college because I had to take prerequisites like science, and science is one of those courses where like you have to know what you're doing. as far as like to make sure the teacher or the professor is backing you 100%. Because like if he give you a bad grade or she gives you a bad grade, you're not gonna get enough credits. So like I did that, and I just didn't do well. But joining the military was good for me because when I got out, I got all sorts of benefits. Um, and like I didn't stay long. Like I got all my benefits. Like I got a chance to, um, like right now, I can go back on base. You know what I'm saying? Because like I have my military ID. I can go back on base if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I can get discounts from certain stores. Um, Even with the city's transportation, like they'll help me. Like if I want to get a reduced fare or something like that, I can do that. Um, like I'm eligible for all type of other benefits, like educational benefits. Um, Even when you talk about like getting a mortgage, they'll help you with that as well. They'll help you get benefits as far as like not having to pay as much. Um, so like when you leave out the military, like make sure you file your disability with the VA. Don't file it at the Social Security Administration office. Don't do that. File it with the VA. The VA is the Veteran Administration. They'll look out for you. Like as soon as you get out, as long as you have an honorable discharge, doesn't matter how long you stayed in there or what. As long as you have an honorable discharge, they will look out for you. Um, and like you see, like Lloyd has been in service for a long time, and like he's a general now. You know what I mean? Like he's a general. Like I have family members in my family that's been able to uh, be in service and serve and get an honorable discharge. Like they've served the country. They have all sorts of accolades. Like me, I have a red medal. You know what I mean? So that basically means that I'm honorable. Um, I'm decorated. You know what I mean? Like I have a patch. Like this is something that I can give to my children as souvenirs so they can later remember the fact that I served. Like, imagine how cool that would be if you can go back in time and see like your grandparents and how they served in the military and all type of accolades that they had, and the accolades that they still have today that you can take advantage of. Like, you had a great great grandmother, grandfather that served in the military, reserve or active. Like, whatever the benefits that they got back then, you should still be eligible for them. Um, like you should still be eligible for them. It's like our reps, our senators, our governors, they don't talk much about this, but this could be made a law as far as the judges allowing us to receive the benefits from our grandparents and their inheritance, as far as them serving in the military. You know what I mean? Like being able to hold ceremonies where like you're honoring your foreparents, your foremothers and forefathers. Um, in a setting where like it's a meeting of war vets, veterans, all type of people, executive officers, legislative officers, all type of people, judicial. Um, and then like when I was in the military, like I'm traveling. I was stationed at Virginia Beach for AIT. But during basic combat training, I was stationed in South Carolina. Um, that was a good experience for me because I got an opportunity to meet people that I wouldn't otherwise meet. Um, I got an opportunity to learn how to handle machine weapons, as far as like M16s, which you just can't get like just any from anywhere. It's a lightweight artillery, being able to break it down, oil it up, oil the chamber, assemble the parts. Um, like Like one time I went to the latrine and I made a mistake and I left my M16 outside the latrine and I got a biting for that. Like my superiors, they got on me for that. Like they were telling me like you shouldn't have did that and stuff like that. But you know, it was just one of those moments where like I actually did that, and that was a stupid idea. So like you'll have your moments where I feel like you're not adjusting to the culture well, but like overall, like you'll love it. Like you're 19, 18, you'll love it, because like once you get out, you're gonna look back like, wow, I actually did that. You know, you're gonna have a moment. You're gonna be mature. You're gonna have education with you that's gonna last forever. Like you're gonna be able to take moments with you that you're not gonna forget. Um, it's crucial, man. Like to like have our children grow up to want to aspire to be in the military and serve. It's crucial. Um, you don't want them to not want to. Like you want them to actually want to serve. Like all of your children. Say you have 8 children, like you want them all to serve. Like you don't want a child that's going to grow up and not have no service under his belt. You know what I mean? Like that's not going to be patriotic at all. Um, I actually want to serve in Africa at one point. My cousin, he was stationed in Iraq. I think he went on 2 duties, and he got injured because he was an envoy over there. Think he ran over a ID, and it exploded, but he's fine. So, like opportunities to like serve, man, is great. Um, like being on base, meeting people, being in an environment where you know you're safe. And like I always like to talk about the moment where I found out like it was kind of back crucial to having to serve. When I heard about Lavina Johnson and what happened to her. If you don't know about the Lavina Johnson story, I would say look her up. She served, and I guess she got into a argument with a person or a officer on base, and she lost her life in the most brutalist fashion. She was raped, and she was beaten very badly. So she didn't survive the incident. They claimed it was a suicide, but if you look at the evidence in the autopsy, it looked like a homicide. You know what I mean? Like it looks like a first degree act. So nothing ever came of that. So like bringing awareness to domestic violence against males, bringing awareness to domestic violence against women, it's needed. You know what I mean? Because like if you have to go to sleep every day on a base and you're not feeling safe, like that needs to be brought to the forefront. Like we need to talk about that because like you can't have private serving and like they don't feel safe. So again, it's just one of those things where you have to just like you have to look at stuff for what it is. If you're serving, show respect. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get the same respect back. I don't think that people who join the military are a-holes or anything like that. I think it's just one of those things where like personalities have to mix well. Because like if you have a battle buddy, and you're going to have one, like, you have a battle buddy and like you're going, fourth from here to fourth and back. You want to make sure that you know this person. You know what I mean? Like you get along with this person. You know what I mean? So it's good, man. Um, like you're gonna enjoy the experience. So I'll go ahead and close out. This is just a video about giving my some of my experiences as a DOD private. So great peace, Yakoki.